Just to kind of fill us in on what happened from March until now, were you able to get the assistance you needed, and was it enough?
Yeah, I think last time we spoke, it was just sort of setting into the pandemic. So things were up in the air. I mean, our stores were all closed. Our wholesale accounts weren't taking orders. Our e-commerce business, particularly late March, early April, really struggled. And it was a difficult time. And there was a lot of unknown things. But, luckily for us, we're 70% e-commerce business. What we did see is, as people sort of settled in, they were looking for a little retail therapy or were willing to purchase, outside of essential items. And that business slowly started ticking back up, even though it was incredibly challenging in stores and wholesale. Luckily, we were able to get some government assistance, which was incredibly helpful. The PPP was not perfect, but it was fast. And I think we worked with a great community bank here in Richmond. We're able to get that assistance. We were also able to get a small EIDL loan. Both those things were incredibly helpful as we were transferring into what was next. And for us, luckily, that's been a reboost in e-commerce. For us, we started making masks, which has been incredibly beneficial for our business and keeping us going and keeping our factories open. And we've gotten, hopefully, to the other side of what's still a very uncertain time.
David, how do you feel about the demand for Bombas, which you make socks? I can imagine with more people working from home, people are looking for some new socks to add to their daily routine. But I'm curious, have you seen that to be true over the last few months? And what do you expect the demand picture to look like in the second half of the year?
Yeah, great question. There's a joke going around our virtual office that socks are the new shoes because people are inside all the time. But when we look back, our business was really kind of built for a moment like this on so many levels. First, we're 97% e-commerce. So our team over the last 7 years have really been honing their skills on, optimization throughout the entire funnel. So when we saw advertisers pulling out of, pulling their budgets back from a marketing perspective, we were able to lean in and, really capture some of that demand. Next, obviously, there's been a huge shift of dollars from retail to online. And again, because we're there and we know how to kind of capture that demand, we've seen a massive increase in kind of our ability to acquire new customers. But probably, third and most importantly, we're not only delivering comfort to our paying customers, we're also delivering comfort to our non-paying customers in the homeless community. We were able to leverage the giving network that we've built over the last 7 years of nearly 3,500 homeless shelters and organizations throughout the country to not only get socks and T-shirts, which we donate for one pair for every pair that we sell. We were also able to leverage that network and partner with other organizations that are friends of ours, like Clean Cult, for instance, which sells, it's a direct-to-consumer brand that provides all natural cleaning products. We were able to donate hundreds of thousands of cleaning supplies and sanitary items to homeless shelters. We worked with Brooklinen to get sheets to homeless shelters who obviously had to turn beds over a lot faster. And I mean, I can explain probably 4 or 5 other examples of how, brands turned to us and said, how can we give back in a moment like this? So we've really seen a massive boon in our business since COVID. I mean, we're not up nearly 100% from where we were at the beginning of the year. Obviously, we saw a dip like everybody else, but Bombas has been, really thriving in this environment.